Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, employees of pipe plant of SAIL RSP awarded under Utkarsh scheme, 24 contract workers covered under RPL training on hydraulic and pneumatic system, and SAIL Rourkela steel plant sponsors 7 students of Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan to pursue ITI course at KIT, Bhubaneswar. Now the news in detail. A team of 6 employees including executives of pipe plant ERW of SAIL Rourkela steel plant was presented with awards under the Utkarsh recognition scheme. Mr. Subrat Kumar CGM HSM1, CRM, SSM and PPs presented the awards to the employees in a function organized at the Departmental Conference Hall on 8 September. Present on the occasion were Mohammad Moin Uddin Laskar, GM in charge pipelines and other senior officers and employees of the department. Mr. Kumar congratulated the employees for their skill, diligence and innovativeness for upgrading the system and contributing towards improved performance and productivity of the plant. The group, led by Mr. Bakunt Nath Nayak, AGMPP, comprising Mr. Dileshwar Behra and Mr. P.K. Garnayak, both senior technicians, Mr. Bapina Nayak and Mr. B.N. Hemran, both OCTs, and Mr. S.K. Nayak, operator, was awarded for safe and successful replacement of robotic-capable cooling system with distilled water system. At the outset, Muhammad M.U. Lashkar welcomed the gathering while Mr. N.R. Malik, GM Pipe Plant, proposed a formal vote of thanks. The program was coordinated by Mr. B. Nayak, STOT Pipe Plant. 24 contract workers engaged in different areas of SAIL Rourkela steel plant were covered under recognition of prior learning RPL training held in HRD Center on hydraulic and pneumatic system. Mr. I. Ranjan, CGM in charge, Environment and Utilities, and Ms. Rashri Banerjee, CGM HRD, were present in the inaugural session on 11 September. The technical sessions focused on delivering competency-based instructor-led training sessions, professional and development, upskilling activities, assessment of competence as per Indian vocational skills and principles of professional practice in the workplace, health and safety practice applicable in workplace. Job-related knowledge was provided on hydraulic system, maintenance troubleshooting, flow chart, DCV, restart valve and check valve. The object was to make the participants safety conscious and equip them to identify hazards to avoid accidents and get them acquainted with standard operating practices and work norms. The sessions were conducted by experts from Indian Iron and Steel Sector Skill Council. At the outset, Mr. H. N. Pati, GM HRD, welcomed the gathering. Mr. Alok Ranjan Behra, Junior Officer HRD, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Mr. L. Marandi, Senior Manager HRD, coordinated the session. This was the third in series of RPL training on hydraulics and pneumatics. Till now in this stream, 89 contract workers have been trained. Notably, the HRD Center of RSP has undertaken a project of training candidates in line with the guidelines laid down by IISSSC under the Skill India Mission as envisioned by Honorable Prime Minister of India to strengthen the skill base of the country. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, as a part of its CSR initiatives, has sponsored 7 students of Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan, the free school set up by the plant for the underprivileged children of the Steel City to pursue ITI at KIT, Bhubaneswar. Notably, Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan is being managed by Deepika Mahila Sangati, a leading philanthropic organization of the city. An interaction and counseling session for the selected students was held at Deepika Mahila Jagriti Sansthan, Sector 2 on 9 September. Mrs. Seema Dev Bhaumik, President Deepika Mahila Sangati, presided over the session. Mrs. Harshala Suryavanshi, Mrs. Samapika Sahu, Professor Mrs. Sushmita Das, Mrs. Jayashri Hota, all Vice Presidents of GMS, Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, Mr. T.B. Topo, AGM CSR, members of the governing body of the Sangati, Mr. S.K. Mishra, Administrator DISS, Mr. S. Samal, Headmaster DISS, and many teachers of the institution were present on the occasion. The dignitaries interacted with the students and wished them the best for their academic endeavors. Ms. Munmun Mitra elaborated about the scheme. The 7 students selected for studying ITI at KIT, Bhubaneswar are Anupama Jal, Ankita Das, Sunayana Mahanti, Pratik Kumar Sahu, Prachurani Prushti, Samarpana Harpal and Saleni Kalsai. It is noteworthy that DISS has a student strength of around 855 enrolled in classes 1 to 10. In this school, students are being provided with not only free education, but also every other accessory required by a student like books, copies, school bags, to regular and winter uniform, shoes, as well as nutritious midday meal. With the objective of providing the students opportunities to further pursue their academic goals and enhance their employability opportunities, RSP has introduced the scheme in the year 2017 to 18. So far, 49 students have been benefited from this initiative of RSP, under which it bears the entire expenditure of the fees, food, boarding and lodging expenses of the students. That's all for today's news. Namaskar.